Marvin Gaye, some love for Pedros. Now then, people, welcome back to the Just Joe Football Show, and it's time for your Leeds versus Norwich post-match chat. I'm up here, I can't lie. I want some Marvin Gaye, some Luther Vandross, a little Anita. Honestly, Leeds United, what do you do to me? Wow. Come on. My boy wonder, young Joffy Joe Gelhart, arise, sir. Arise. Listen. Oh, man. Am I going to... I wasn't at Ellen Road a little bit. Trust me to have COVID when that happens. I might stay away for the rest of the season now. Wow. Yeah, I mean, listen, if you haven't had a chance to watch the watch along, I don't think, that moment now, because it can't be understated how huge that goal is. You know what gets me, man? As soon as we score, someone say, calm down, calm down. And people will say it now, but you know me, passion merchant. Some people say it's a bad thing. I don't think it is. But yeah, that's huge, cannot be understated. Results went our way this weekend. Okay, Watford won, but I'm not overly concerned about Watford over the course of the season. I think them and Norwich are done out here. I know that looks different now with them sitting in 18th and Burnley in 19th, but obviously Burnley have games in hand. Okay, we've only got 4 points over Watford, but it's a game, isn't it? It's a game. It's a game that they need to win now. And the teams down the bottom don't win very often. And when they do, they make it hard for themselves, just like we did today. And we shouldn't have. We shouldn't have, because we battered Norwich. We almost had an XG of 3. We battered Norwich. Okay, we let them into its second half, and that's due to the nervousness of the situation and the fact that Leeds United had so many chances. You could make a state for us being at least 3-0 up at half-time. We had so many chances. We were dominant. We were aggressive. We were much improved. We fought for every ball. To a man, I was calling Rodrigo. He shouldn't be starting. I'd even drop Rafinha because, you can't because he's your best player. But I was ready to bin it all. And they proved me wrong. Luke Ayling again, man. He's been exceptional since Jesse Marsh came in, by the way. And he was even better at right back than he's been at centre back. Rafinha was amazing today. Obviously, Joffy came up clutch, as he's done. That's second time now. Who can forget that goal? The goal against Wolves when he comes on and wins the penalty. And I know he scores the goal today to make it 2-1, which ultimately might save Leeds United. I mean, Victor Orta's been crying. That's how big that goal is, because you draw against Norwich, you're done. People have said to me before, even if we lose, it's not season. It was season defining this. And, the lads knew how much it mean. Rafinha sunk to his knees. Jesse Marsh, I mean, the pictures of Jesse Marsh, man. I don't think my voice has ever gone as high as it has. I will say that. I don't think my voice has ever gone that high when that Joffy one went in. And the fact that they scored, I mean, they shouldn't have scored. And big shout out, by the way, Ilian Melier. A friend of mine, Connor, what did he call him? The Polo, the French something? The Polo, or the French robot or something. Well, he came up clutch again today, he did. He came up clutch today. Here, I've got a moment here. Listen to this. Hi, son!
Hi, man! That was fucking mental.
I'm good, mate. I'm good. I wasn't there, man.
They were singing, you're not singing anymore.
Oh, really?
The equalise. You're coming down with Norwich. And then obviously when that goal went in, it was just fucking carnage, man.
Mate, you cannot believe. I don't think I've ever screamed as much as I did,
No, it was fucking class.
You'll have to watch it.
A really good performance as well, Joe.
Yeah.
I mean, chances galore again.
Yeah.
Oh, cracking performance. Like, I'm so happy for Joffy as well.
I know, mate. Boy wonder.
Yeah. We were saying, like, after the match, we would rather have finished like that than have finished 1-0.
Yeah, of course.
That gets the players, like, the fights there. They've obviously, what they've been doing's paid off. On to the next one, mate. Everything getting beat's fucking massive as well.
I know, man. We're staying up, shorty boy.
One step at a time, Joe.
You know me, man. I've dusted off the passport now.
What did you think, though, like, from the TV's perspective? Was it?
Yeah, no, we battered them, mate. We battered them. To be honest, you're on my post-match.
What? Right now?
Yeah.
You fucking pig.
Shall I give you a ring in a bit?
Yeah, man.
See you in a bit. Bye. He'll hate that. But big shout out, Sean. That's the guy who I always go with. Right? That's a moment there. We'll leave that in there, I think. But yeah, we battered them, right? We battered them. I love that. I love the fact that Norwich were singing, "You're going down with the Norwich. You're going down with the Norwich." No, we're not. But look, yeah. We'll go through it bit by bit. But to a man, the team stood up and were counted. They were stood up and were counted after what was, last time out, a terrible performance. It has to be said, against Villa. And it's a win for Jesse Marsh. And Sean there just makes a fantastic point, in terms of them winning the game in the manner in which they did. It's huge. And there's nothing to say we can't go to Wolves now and get a result. There's nothing to say we can't go to Wolves and get a result. I mean, look, I'd said pre-match we have to score early. We managed to do that, 14 minutes in. Rodrigo, we get a bit fortuitous. It comes off Ben Gibson. Bamford being back was huge. I think that's what we lost a little bit in the second half. I don't know if you guys agree, but we tended to lose that focal point. I thought Dan James had a good game, but again, he just doesn't have that extra bit of quality for me that we need when leading the line. But he did have a good game, and he was dirty today. Dirty Leeds, man, and I love it. I love it when he's like that, flying into challenges. Harrison was the same when he came on. You could see Max Aarons was fuming with him, but they're really putting themselves about, and that's something that Jesse Marsh has clearly mentioned to them to start doing. Rodrigo. It was a Dan James assist, I believe, but Rodrigo's strike comes off the back of Ben Gibson, and Leeds United are 1-0 up. And at that point, I can't lie, I thought we would go on and we would coast it. And look. Bamford being fit, ready, raring to go, maybe in the side a few weeks, has a couple goals behind him, scores that one where he's through on goal and he has the dink. He had a chance to dink it over and he tried to go round Krul. I think the Rafinha's not been in the best of form, although he was really good today. There was one where Dallas does ever so well, cuts it back and it comes off his standing leg. It comes off his standing leg. There were so many chances in that first half for Leeds United to go in front. We just couldn't capitalise. And I said throughout the game, the longer it stayed like that, I couldn't deal with the last 10 minutes. Watch the watch long. I said, I cannot deal with the last 10 minutes and Leeds United having to deal with Leeds United having to deal with 10 minutes of Norwich coming at us at home, tense crowd, 1-0 up, balls into the box, all that sort of stuff. And it proved to be the undoing. Because obviously McLean gets a goal, Pookie with the assist. I think the substitution role worked. I thought he was much better than Sargent. He came on, caused us all sorts of problems. Billy Gilmore came on for Max Aarons. I think it was Rowe who put Pookie in down the right-hand side. He gets a ball across and McLean puts it in. And genuinely at that point, 91st minute, I'm thinking we're going down. It was that deep. But then your boy Joffy Gelhardt comes on. Well, he came on. He came on the 92nd minute, man. It was 3 minutes left. 3 minutes left at that point. At 19 years as well, he's the youngest player to score a 90th minute winning goal in the Premier League since Jesus. for City in February 2017. Momentous occasion. 2 clutch moments for him as well now. What a star boy. What a star boy. Yeah, the emotion that I felt is just beyond any sort of words. You can't put it into words. Melier with an amazing goal, amazing save, Gelhardt with an amazing winner. Big shout out Rafinha as well for having the foresight and quality to not snatch at it. He took it round. Cruel, cut it back, and what a moment. What a moment. I don't know what else to say. I don't think when it's like this, you see, I can't sit and pick the bones out of it because it's just all about emotion, man. It's all about emotion. It's first goal as well for Leeds. In that first half, it's the first time in 8 matches that we'd opened the scoring. Big shout out Chris at LUFC Data. First Leeds goal in 440 minutes of football. Yeah. Them moments, yeah, if you could bottle it up, you'd sell it, couldn't you? You know what I mean? If you could bottle it up, you'd sell it. It's that big, them moments are. It is really that big, them moments. Huge. Can never be understated what that's done as well for us in terms of survival. You know, Jesse Marsh, rightly so, and he's not going to get ahead of himself until June. Then he can take a breath. Victor Orta crying at full time, man, for God's sake. They know how much it means. They know how much it means. Oh, man. Yeah. And do you know what? He made little tweaks as well, you know. He made little tweaks to Jesse Marsh throughout. Looked like he was playing with a 4-2-3-1 at one point. I don't know. I think he's saying that, you know, he thought the second goal was going to be hard to come by, so he wanted to switch it up. And that's good, though, from him as well. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, so fair play. I was all downbeat, crestfallen, didn't think we'd win, was nervous, knew Leeds United, but we never do it the easy way. And look, we were moments away from drawing that game, and me being in a foul mood and you being in a foul mood and the season having oh no, we're going down, we're doomed. But Joffy, and this is what football does for you, man. The boy wonder has just flipped it on its head. Amazing, absolute limbs. In the Wayman household at Ellen Road and everywhere across the world as a Leeds United fan. Staying up. Leeds are staying up. Leeds are staying up. Leeds are staying up. That's huge, though. I don't help myself, do I? Because that'll be clipped if we don't, but that's massive. It is massive, guys. Massive. Thank you so much, Leeds United, and thank you so much, Joe Gelhardt. Thank you always for watching. Like this video if you've liked what you've seen. Comment, subscribe to the channel, all that jazz. Look out for the watch-along highlights a little bit later on as well, and I'll see you all in a bit. Peace out. Love you, man. Leeds!